Today I'm experimenting with a little device called a chassis ear, which is a simple but clever little listening device. You'll see I've got 6 of these little clip-on microphones scattered throughout the chassis of my 1941 Buick. I've been chasing rattles for a couple years now. I've got almost all of them gone, but there are a few that have just been fighting me all the way. So I bought this chassis ear, and I've connected it to the various spots underneath the chassis that I think are most prone to being the source of the rattles. No guarantees, but maybe. And all of the wires from the microphones, I've got them going inside to the passenger compartment where there is a control head with switchable channels, so I can listen to each microphone individually and pin down where the noise is coming from. Well, I'll show it to you in action once we're out on the road, but I wanted to show you what these little chassis ear microphones look like clipped onto the chassis. And you'll notice they're color coded. This is the green one, so I know channel green is the right rear fender skirt. So let's take a drive and see how it works. Okay, so now we are inside the car. I have my control unit set up, and you can see all the feeds from the various microphones on the chassis are connected to the control unit, and I can change channels on the fly. Usually it uses this nice set of headphones, and that's probably the best for diagnostics since you can hear it most clearly. But for the purposes of demonstration, my car has this neat little device called a Redi-Rad, which allows me to run iPods or my phone through my ancient AM radio. So I've got the output on the control unit running through my radio now, and we'll sort of be able to hear what the chassis ear is hearing as we drive. Right now I've got it configured to the pink channel, which is the emergency brake cable union on the rear end housing. And I know that on the last part of my drive, when I was listening to it through the headphones, it's pretty loud. You can hear the gear whine, you can hear all the differential gears doing their thing, but you can also hear it clanking around a little bit in there. The flip side of the problem is, being a 6-volt car, there's a lot of electrical noise in this one, both through the chassis ear and through the radio. But I think you should still be able to hear what's going on in there without too much difficulty. Right there you can hear the differential gears. And I'm certainly assuming that the noises the microphone is picking up are much worse sounding than they actually are. I don't think my differential's in bad shape. I think it's okay. It does whine a little bit at speed, but I don't think it's damaged or too far out of spec. I might look into it next winter, but that's just one of the background noises. What I'm focusing on here are thunks, rattles, vibrations, noises that indicate a loose piece. Fidelity through the radio isn't great, but you can definitely hear that the brake cable is moving around in there, and that might be a source of one of my rattles. As I took my test drive, I made notes as to where the sound was coming from. I'm going to pull back into the shop now, put it back on the lift, and check those areas a little more thoroughly to see if maybe there are some spots where I could secure parts a little better, add some insulation, just to do something to attenuate the vibrations a little bit. But this is a really useful tool that allows you to zoom in and really focus on specific areas in the chassis that ordinarily you wouldn't be able to hear. So I hope this is a little bit helpful, and I will report back with results. Thanks for watching.